Hello, you're watching NTV Houston. This is Sarah Chauhan. How important are supplies of PPE to those in the front lines fighting and caring for patients infected with the coronavirus? Judge KP George knows the answer to that. That's why he has created a program for PPE donations. Thank you, Judge KP George, for taking the time to speak with us at NTV Houston amidst your extremely busy schedule. Hello, sir. How are you?
Thank you. I'm honored to be here. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Sir, I remember once you said, when your purpose is pure, God is going to open the door for you. What doors do wish to be open for the people of Foodbank County?
Yeah. Then there is any kind of pandemic. It is hard. A lot of people are struggling, and this is unprecedented. And we haven't seen anything like this. We never dealt with anything like this. And so when there is a hurricane or some other visible disaster happen, it is visible. This is an invisible enemy. And so, but they are very well here. And today I was reading, we passed more than 50,000 people, passed away in our country. And it is an unprecedented really a natural disaster. I mean, in the sense, this enemy is very well here. But what new is going to come? What this is going to bring it to our moving forward? I have seen in Foodbank County from day one this issue happened. I have seen people opening up their wallet, opening up their heart, and coming and asking what I need. How can I help? What can I do? And they're coming out, and restaurants are struggling, because they're not open. But they're bringing food for our first responders here, so that they could support, they could add contribution to our community. Communities like us, you can see right now, they are standing in line to distribute food and distribute any kind of PPE, which is, as you can imagine, the personal protective equipment, the mask and the gloves and the all kind of PPE, personal protective equipments the medical community needed. Yeah. And so I have seen, especially during this pandemic, people coming together and supporting the county and helping the county and helping this region to address this issue. That is the biggest thing came out of here. And people putting their issues on the side and coming and helping and asking what I can do to help the community. And I see that is the best came out of it.
So how and where can people sign up for the PPE program?
Yeah, and as top elected official in Foodbank County, and also the director of emergency management, we work very closely with all jurisdictions, all non-profit organizations, other community members, community leaders, to make sure we are supporting supporting the people who are struggling and suffering during this pandemic. And and that's the very reason why we started under the Office of Emergency Management. We started a donation program, which is in Richmond, next to our courthouse. It is called the Guest George Academy building. In front of that, you would be able to come and donate these items. And so what we are doing is we are collecting that, we are distributing to our first responders, we are distributing to the people who are in need, our healthcare professionals and those who need it. And we are distributing and we are giving it to them for free, and we are just transferring and helping each and every, especially understand these people who are in the forefront, our first responders, our police officers, and our medical professionals. That's the reason why we are asking for it. And when it is available, we will be out there, helping them and distributing whatever the donation coming our way.
Yeah. So what kind of other medical supplies are needed to combat the war against the coronavirus pandemic?
See, the donation part of it, obviously, most of the people, nobody have the individuals or the community organizations don't have the testing kits. But other than that, any kind of mask, N95 is the recommended prescribed mask for the medical community, but there are numerous other type of mask available. Mask, face protective equipments, and also gloves, gowns, hand sanitizers, disinfectant sprays and disinfectant wipes. You name it, anything we use for the hygienic purposes, clean our house, clean our, anything we use for cleaning, we need all that, and we can distribute to those who don't have it.
And sir, how many people are tested on daily basis in Foodbank County? How many people?
Say that again one more time.
So my question is, how many people are tested on a daily basis in Foodbank County?
See, Foodbank County have thank you. County have own run testing site, and also there are number of private sites are operating in Foodbank County, and Foodbank County is going to expand our testing capabilities. We're working towards opening more testing sites. Answer your question. The county testing sites are operating at the capacity of anywhere from 200 plus. And we are going to be expanding that moving forward. And we are working with other agencies, other entities to expand that number. And we, as and when it is available, we will be, opening new locations. So we want people to be tested, because the only way you're going to know the depth of this issue by testing and finding out how many people are infected. And that's the most important thing for me to make a decision as far as going back to open the economy, how we go back. If it is not safe, what we do, things of that nature.
Yeah.
So answer your question, we
Yeah.
are continuing to work to accomplish that goal.
Yes. And do we have enough test kits to keep up with the demand in Foodbank County?
See, it is getting better. I would say that. But initially, we had one of the biggest heartbreaking problem was I wanted to test everybody. Possibly I can. And because testing is the key to understand the depth of this problem, as I mentioned. And so initially, we had a severe shortage, and things are getting better. But I would say even today, we have enough, whatever. If I wanted to buy 100,000 kits, it's not available still. But it's getting better day by day.
And so there is a big problem with, right. And there is a big problem with masks and disposable gloves littered on the ground. How is Foodbank County going to handle this problem, this situation?
Foodbank County is very blessed. Like I said, we put a stay-at-home, save life order. And Foodbank County residents followed through with that very well, and we are seeing the result. And we really still don't know, because we did maybe 3,000 or 4,000 tests so far. I don't have an exact number in front of me, but we have 820,000 people live in this county. And so that means we only tested a small fragment of people out there. And so testing more people are absolutely an important thing we need to do, we have to do. And so like I said, we are pulling our resources. We have another shipment of testing is coming. We have another shipment of 50,000 something mask is coming. And so this stuff is coming on a regular basis as and when it is available with the suppliers. We are ordering it. We are using our resources to buy them. And if we have to distribute our first responders and medical community and other essential workers to begin with, we will distribute it as and when it is available. Yeah.
And sir, is there a tax relief coming soon for the people of Foodbank County?
Can you rephrase that question a little bit?
Yeah, my question is there a tax relief? I'm talking about tax relief. Is there a tax relief coming soon for the people of Foodbank County?
Yeah. This is actually a burning issue, and the people people lost their job, the people closed down their business, and the people, let's say those who got an apartment building, and people are not paying their rent. So that means it is an issue. We understand it is need to be addressed. And so what we are doing is we already, last commissioners court meeting, we passed a resolution requesting property tax relief. And I want you to be very clear, property tax relief have to come from the state government, and three group of people can make that happen. Is one is our governor Greg Abbott, and also another person office is Texas Comptroller's office, and also our legislature. And we actually a commissioners court unanimously approved a resolution requesting them to do something about it, and we are hoping and praying they will do that, and we will continue to advocate because our citizens are hurting, our businesses are hurting, and that is the least we can do to support them short term.
And so, do you believe we can go back to normal after this crisis, after this pandemic?
Of course, I believe, but it will take maybe a little bit time. Understand,
Right.
we live in America, and we are resilient. We have been more. We have seen natural disasters. We have seen other pandemics in the past, and this is unprecedented. I agree with that, but we always bounce back. That is the beauty of our country. And look at what is happening comparing other countries. Our citizens, whether they make less than 100,000 or something like that, our citizens already got a paycheck in their bank account. Already, most of the people got it, and small business owners are getting no interest or loans are out there, and also there are the CARE Act is providing all kind of small business supports out there, and so
Right.
and they are also working. The federal government is working to create pass a bill specifically geared towards small businesses to encourage them. That kind of support system is mostly available in our country, and because of that, I have no doubt in my mind we will. This is a struggling time. We are not
Right.
perfect. We could have done a better job in addressing this issue maybe in the beginning, but I have no doubt in my mind we will come back. We will come back. We will be more resilient, and we will be more prepared for the next one. And these disasters can happen, and this will happen all the time. And maybe next one is coming one day, but we are going to be more prepared, more resilient to deal with that situation at the time. But answer your
Right.
question, I have no doubt. But when we go back, I just wanted to specify things will be a little bit different. Things will be a little bit different. And, distance learning is maybe going to be part of our children's curriculum. And they will be doing some classes from home. And you're going to have access to your teachers maybe almost 24/7. And then, usually when last time I did my interview with you guys, I came to your studio. And this time
Right.
I'm doing it from my office. And so a lot of our business meetings we are conducting from our office, and so these are going to be here to stay. This is going to be the new norm. It is going to be. So answer your question, do we come back? Absolutely, we will come back. Are we going to be the exact same way we will doing our business in the future? Maybe not. We are going to adjust to the new reality of this world.
Right. So, but we talk about data. We can see that data increase day by day, and situation is very bad. What will you say?
See, Fort Bend County, and I said data when you're talking about, today around 909, I believe, our positive cases. Sadly, we have 21 deaths in Fort Bend County. But these numbers we expected because, see, we didn't have initially enough testing kits, and we were not testing anybody and everybody because we didn't have the resources. But now things are different. If you wanted to get your test done, you could call Fort Bend County Health and Human Services Department, and they will give you a unique ID. You could take it to one of our testing sites. You could get tested irrespective whether you are symptomatic or asymptomatic, if you want to do that. And I went and tested yesterday to lead by example, and not yesterday, 2 days ago, and I came back negative. And I'm just saying, I encourage every citizen, those who wanted to get a test done, call our Health and Human Services Department or visit fbchealth.org. And so you will find all kind of resources there to where you can get tested, what is the current status, and that's where you see our dashboard. And also I'm glad to tell you our testing numbers increased, but our confirmed cases are either steady or low comparing last maybe few weeks. So that gives us hope. We are going to have, we are actually the numbers looking good for us. And this is also expected. And also think about it, Fort Bend County is the most diverse county in the country. And we are going to have people from all over the world coming here. And we expected much worse than this. But thank God, and we are not out of the wood yet, and we are still in the middle of it. But under the circumstances, I am so confident we are doing very well, and I don't want people, our citizens, living in fear, and that is something not okay. So I just want them to know that this is a temporary situation
Right.
we have to deal with, and we will go back. We will go back, not 100% normal like you used to. So what I'm saying is, I guess moving forward, our normal is going to be a little different, but we will be okay.
Right. And sir, how challenging is it for you to balance your daily duties, I should say, in the midst of this challenging crisis?
It is very stressful, and we asked everybody to stay home, but we work 12, 14 hours a day, and our staff work 12, 14 hours a day. And I'm happy to do that. I consider this as a privilege, and I believe God put me in front of, all this stuff, and so that we are able to deal with this, and we are able to understand the human beings and their life, because this day and age, it is usually we will see a lot of this is this coronavirus situation become a political issue. And I just wanted to say this is not a political issue. What we are trying to do in Fort Bend County is saving and protecting the lives of our senior citizens. That means our parents, our grandparents, our uncles and aunties, and they contributed to make us who we are. And we have an obligation to protect them. We have an obligation to care for them. And also the less the people who got the immune system compromised, those who are sick for various reasons, those people we need to protect. That is my primary responsibility, and that's what I'm trying to do. And I'm so honored to be here, and I will continue to work whatever the hours I need to work. And I come to the office, and I'm here, and so. Answer your question, it is going to be a little challenging for me to do it, but you know what? I'm happy to do it, and I'm honored to do it, and I'm here to serve the citizens of Fort Bend County with a lot of honor.
Right,
Thank you.
sir. And how do you find peace when you are out of the office and at home with your family?
I will see them once in a while, That's what I usually say. And so they're good. And two of my children are a little bit older, and my little girl is a senior. She understands, my family understand what we are trying to do. We all consider this as a privilege to be in the middle of all this stuff and be part of this discussion. 10 years ago, maybe I only heard somebody saying, "Oh, this is what is going on." But
Right.
now I am making that decision, and I am signing those papers. I don't know. I was telling somebody the other day, I said, I don't know what else I would be doing if I'm not doing this. So this is the best thing. I mean, coronavirus is a bad thing, but to me, this is the best experience I had. I had because I'm in consultation with the medical community. I'm in consultation with the other experts. I'm listening to the CDC. I'm listening to what governor is saying or
Right.
the Texas emergency management is saying, and we are constantly every morning. I'm getting a briefing about where we stand, and all those stuff was possible because people gave me an opportunity. And what an honor! And I absolutely continue to serve the residents of Foodbank County.
Right. It is also challenging for you, sir. What keeps you motivated during this crisis, during this coronavirus pandemic situation?
Yeah, the whole idea of running for office itself was, I always thought there should be a purpose in our life. Our life is God created each and every one of us for a reason. And when I ran for this position, I was trying to learn and understand about my purpose in this world. And I see that this is my purpose. I am in the middle of all this pandemic, and I am able to make difference. And I am making decisions to save lives. And what I am doing here is going to be influencing people. And so this is. I look at this as more of a purposeful life every single day. When I go home, I am tired, but I am I am more fulfilled because I'm in this world. I'm making a difference, and that is exactly my satisfaction. And I don't have any problem. I'm never going to complain about oh my God, this is too much work. It is a lot of work, but I have a good team working with me, and good people working with me, and adding value to what we are trying to do. In the past, I don't know how many times before I came into office, NTV had an interview with county judge. I don't know how many times you had. Probably never. But now we are out there. We are communicating. We are communicating with our public about mental health during this pandemic, how the schools are going to be operating. That we are talking with our school district and school superintendents, and we are communicating. We are with our faith leaders. All this stuff we are doing because I want people to know and learn, what is happening in Fort Bend County. And so, what an honor to be here at this point.
So, your final comment, is there anything you would like to say to the people of Fort Bend County?
Yeah, and I just want to tell people we are still in the middle of a pandemic. It is not over, and we are going to do everything possible to support and help, and my goal is to save life. And we will be making decisions. Sometime it is a little bit inconvenient for you guys, but we are ultimately looking to save lives, and especially the lives of our senior citizens and a vulnerable population in general. And so we together, this is almost 6 weeks to 8 weeks, we are together dealing with this, and we will continue to work and be patient, and we will go back. We will open school. Maybe it is 2, 3, 4 months from now, but we will open school. We will go back to business. And also, I just wanted to share this. When you there is so much misinformation out there. When you are looking for information, visit
Right.
our social media pages, and also visit our website. And fbchealth.org is a good resource page. You could look it up. Anything you need about coronavirus, it is mentioned there, and you will find what number to call to get an appointment. And when there is mental health issues, there is a special line dedicated for that purpose. And so, and one last thing, we heard some of these people are talking about they've been threatened or discrimination, racial discrimination, or religious discrimination. I just wanted to be very clear. In Fort Bend County, we love and respect every religion and every friends and people live here, different color, different creed, doesn't matter. We will, and also understand if anybody is breaking the law. We are in the middle of a emergency declared period.
Right.
Your penalty can be much harsh than normal time. So don't try to do anything to discriminate people or intimidate people or do something breaking the law. And we will go after you and find you and prosecute you. So that's the message. And stay tuned to go and visit our website and go and visit our Facebook page or Twitter page. But like what you see and, communicate with us. Our office is here to serve you and take care of you. And thank you, Fort Bend County, for giving me that opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for joining us today. I wish to assure you that the Interview Houston family stands in solidarity with all corona warriors. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Sure.
So that's all for now. This is Sarah Chauhan signing off. Stay tuned with NTV Houston.